Here's here with another Crash Team Racing achievement guide. We'll be going for the achievement called Oh Shiny, which is for obtaining all the crystal maps completion, basically. So what you're going to be doing is going through all these levels. Now, I already did the 4 main ones in the main game, so I'll be doing these first and showing you these. Some of these isn't really too much of a method here. It's just kind of a back and forth zigzag, but I recommend for some of these maps have at least somewhat of a pattern to stick with outer and inners of the maps, that way you can remain focused on where you've been, otherwise you kind of lose track of that. That being said, it is also very finicky when you're grabbing these crystals. It seems like you can literally stand right on top of a crystal and it will not quite register properly, so a lot of hopping just to make sure you get that direct actual contact with the middle of your racer. I would recommend trying to get these dead on, otherwise it seems like you might miss them. Sometimes you might be a little bit lenient depending how fast you go. If you actually end up using some of these maps, they'll give you a predetermined weapon every time on the same map. Some of them will give you the bowling bomb, some will give you turbo, and depending upon which level it is, it's going to be the same every time. So if you get the turbo, I'd recommend using it if you're running short on time, just to kind of close some of the gaps without missing too much. So if you see my pattern here, just kind of follow it here. I kind of went around the outer edge of the map, getting what I could, kind of zigzag a little bit here and there, saved ones on top and the jump one for last. I ended up missing one and even having some decent time to spare in that one. Even though it wasn't the greatest, I still ended up pulling it off. So that was Skull Rock, and there are 12 of these maps. By the way, you have to do the ones that in Crash Team Racing and Crash Nitro Court. So once you get done with the main ones in the game, if you want to do these first and get the tokens, you might as well go ahead and go into arcade mode and select Crystal Challenge at the very bottom, and then you'll be able to do the rest of the maps, because there's also some more maps that are for Crash Team Racing as well that are not obviously in the main game for the adventure mode. So you have to go down there and do those for that as well to actually be able to get all 12 of these maps done. So I'm going to kind of walk you through some of these maps and some of my methods. Nothing too crazy. I'm not super speeding these. I'm just trying to get somewhat of an idea of these maps to kind of tell you guys some tips and tricks on how to be able to do these efficiently, and hopefully you'll be able to do these with either the same pattern or somewhat close to the same pattern. Like I said, for the most part, a lot of these I stuck with when you start on the inner part of a map. I would work on my way to the inner parts of a map and go to the outskirts of the map last. This one has, I think, 10 crystals or so-ish in the middle and 10 around the outside of it, where you gotta make these jumps and watch it for the nitro crates around the sides here. If you follow my pattern, I kind of zigged around all the other stuff and then came back down to grab the ones I missed. I did the inner part on top in the middle, and then I went around the very edge, and then I'm kind of doing the in-between middle part here. So you can see I'm kind of running low on time. I could have done a little bit better, but hey, at least passed it. So that's Rocky Road, 2 out of 12. So I'm getting my tokens first in the main game. So we're on to number 3 out of 12 for Rampage Ruins. I can't really do any tips to point out towards the overall of this game mode. I'm just going to talk to you about my method of what I did for each of these levels now, basically. So if you just follow these paths I do here, there's not really too much on this one. Like I said, stick on the outer parts first. Wherever you start at, I kind of tend to stay there first and then work my way to the other parts of the map. It might take you a few tries to do each of these maps. I know I did, just to learn the map, the layout of where they all were. And I got pretty close usually to getting all of them on my first go. It's just the fact that you kind of take it slow so you can see where they're at. Try to build up somewhat a method to do it even quicker to show. And this is what I come up with, is going back up there and grabbing that one and coming back down here, and trying to have somewhat of a pattern to grab the ones that are nearest to me, so I don't got to backtrack too much. I ended up coming back up here to grab that one, and the one over here in the corner, if you can see it by TNT in my head. There's some out in the middle of the field, and I'm going to save the one that's like right behind you at the beginning of the area of the map. It's kind of like a jump down the whole thing, and there's one underneath that as well. I'm going to save those two for very last. I'm trying to zigzag around here and grab the ones down below, and I'm trying to grab the ones while I'm jumping the ramps. So I'm going to come back up here now. I'm up here. There's one right here, and there's one behind me, so you got to turn around and grab this one, and I missed one out there. I should have grabbed it earlier. My pattern kind of got screwed up. I kind of zigzagged too much and missed it. It's right over here to the left. I kind of didn't see it there. It's right there. I should have grabbed it earlier, and you guys should probably grab that too, but I ended up just kind of getting sidetracked, which happens sometimes. So we're going to be moving on to 4 out of 12. We are in Nitro Court. This is the last one in the campaign. And this one can be kind of a tricky one. You're going to want to have a lot of crates. So I would just recommend backing up, grabbing the crate with the bowling bomb, and grabbing this crystal here, turning to your left, grab this one in here. You're going to want to try to work your way outward of the maze and try to get the ones along the way. Grabbing a lot of bowling bombs and hitting nitro crates is going to be key to getting a lot of these quicker. So just make sure you stick to the second most inner circle of this maze, and you're going to try to get the bowling bombs like I said, and get these ones in the corner, and that one to right there as well, because a lot of these are going to be completely surrounded by nitro crates, and it's going to be about impossible to grab them otherwise. So if you keep following the pattern here, and then you'll be going out to this next layer of this maze, some of these can be grabbed like this one in the corner here, without having to fire anything. Just kind of grab that one, loop around and grab this one, along with this one right here. Now you're going to fire the bowling bomb in that little section there, and just one more to the left. I'm going to grab some more of that before I go, and I ended up kind of zigzagging around here through this and not going back and grabbing the one I was just telling you about. There's also one in the corner here for another bowling bomb to grab that one. I'm going to turn around and grab the ones that I just messed up on. Maybe not. I know there's one still to my left in the corner I missed. There it is over there. You can see the distance. That was pretty close to the TNT not hitting myself. Be careful of that. If you hit a TNT, try to get some speed. So if you just stay in one spot, it'll end up falling on your head anyway. So you're going to have to at least drive while doing that. Now the outermost layer, I mean, I don't know how I even touch that TNT. It's like I was touching that. There isn't really too much of a method. It's just the same as the rest of them. Just kind of loop around and grab the bowling bombs, and if you see one of them areas where they're all held together, where it's basically you're not going to get into it, just blow it up. And just grab the ones you see. There isn't too many more left. Got the one in the corner over here. Try and make it fast because I'm running out of time. And there's two right here. So if you save these last two right here, and you just hit that TNT crate, it's not going to matter because obviously you're done. So that was that last little bit right there. Those two to save my time. Alright, now I'll be going into arcade, and this is where we got to get the ones. You got to pick them out manually because obviously these aren't in story mode. So we're running 5 out of 12 for parking lot. This one can be a bit trickier. I have an actual pattern for this one, so you're going to jump down here, back up, and grab this one. Follow my path as I do here. Grab this one. You're going to turn to the left. There's one over here behind the ramp. This one requires a lot of hopping. I just did a lot of tight turn hopping. Grab this one and just stick to this middle part. I grabbed all the ones down here first. Ended up coming back around to grab the ones on the jumps and on top of the platform. So grab all these here first. There's a lot of zigzagging around because there's a lot of ones in these tight corners by these ramps. So after you get this one, you're going to go back to basically kind of where you started. Grab these last few over here where you came from. Grab these last few right here, and since I have the angle for it, I'm just going to go straight after I grab this crystal here. Going to go straight, hop up this ramp, and now do not miss this one because missing these will cost you a lot of time in this level. Grab the one over here, and I went back to where I started from. Hop up in here, up that jump, go to the left because there's one directly behind you. Now come back down and go across the middle. There's one in the middle I left intentionally to come back through. Grab that one and come up this ramp here. Jump, grab that, turn right all the way in the corners one here. You're going to go back down where you came from to the last ramp. There's one more in this jump and one more in the back right corner. And if you do that fast enough, you should have plenty of time on the clock to spare even on this one. It takes a few tries to get that one down, so hopefully you will get that one down too. Alright, we're on 6 out of 12 for lab basement. This one can be a bit tricky to have somewhat of a set pattern this one as well. So you want to grab this crate first off for sure. Save it. Grab this crystal to your right, hop to your left, grab this one here. Now I went to the left over here, went straight down here, and I went to the right. Turned right here. I kind of weaved around and grabbed all of these. I'm trying to save my bowling bomb for when I really need it. So I went back to the left and then back to the right. It's kind of hard to follow this, so if you have any problems, just rewind the video because I'm kind of zigzagging a lot in this one because it's definitely required to get a lot of these really quickly. So you keep zigzagging around here like this, and you'll eventually grab all the ones over here. Now I went back over here to get that straight shot to get that one. Got that one and hop back to the left. Grab this one, and then hop over here to grab this one. This one's kind of tricky because of that wall there. And then you're gonna want to go all the way across the map because the other ones are all over here. Kind of mess up there a little bit. Don't wake up plenty of time on the clock yet. So you're gonna grab this one and hop to the right and grab this. And then turn to the left. Now, if you have any problems, just try to rewind that one. It's pretty quick. I know it's hard to follow because a lot of zigzagging. So, we're in the North Bowl, 7 out of 12. Now this one can be a real big pain. This one took me a few tries to get this one down because the ice and the outer edge of the map is pretty wide open. So first off, grab the one to your right and the one in the middle and the one over here to the left. Grab a box if you can. I didn't grab it this time. I messed up there and didn't grab that. Grab that crystal right there. Keep going and jump. Grab that one there. Now I'm going to stick to the most inner part of this map first. I'm going to grab this one here, come out this way. That way you get that straight shot on that behind that ice chunk with that totem pole on top. Keep staying on the ice, but kind of take it easy and hop to left or the right to kind of straighten yourself out for some quick turns. Grab this one and keep remaining in the same area and grabbing all these in the same vicinity. Otherwise, you're going to come back for it, and you don't want to come back down here after you're trying to focus on the ones on the top of the map. So once you grab that one, there'll be one more down here, and you have to come back around. Excuse me, grab that one too. Grab these two on the end of the vicinity of the map here. I ended up messing this one up pretty bad, so I ended up saying screw it and coming back to it and getting down just barely. Now this is where you want turbo. You can do it without, but it's kind of a pain, so make sure you grab that one. I ended up messing this up too and hitting the TNT, but it's okay. So I grabbed that TNT, I came back down, and I got this one. So you should want to grab this crystal first and the other ones along that path, and save the ones on top for last if you can. Once you get to the top ones, it's kind of a tight finish here because of the fact that they're so spread out across this. If you want, you can also interloop these if you have a better method and strategy to get these in between while grabbing the ones down below. You might be able to do that. I barely skimmed by on this. I know I should have done better and done a better job before the recording, and I would have done better, but I messed up and did some things I didn't plan on the last minute, so there's that. Alright, we're on to 8 out of 12 for Temple Turmoil. This one's actually not that bad. You should be able to get this on your first try, pretty much. So I'm just going to stick to the left of this map here, go left, and follow all the way around the outskirts. So you're going to follow all the way around here. I'm going to let you know how many you're going to have total by the time you're done. And you will know how many you have when you for sure can go to the inner parts of the map. There's a decent amount here. I'd say at least half of them or so are out here. So you're just going to keep circling around this entire outer part of this path. And then kind of looping in here and grabbing some along the way. I ended up going too far and kind of going up here. Grabbing these two as well, not a big deal. Just trying to grab what I see along the way. You can hop and grab that one, it's not a real big jump. Just getting these little dirt mounds, make sure you get those. So I'm grabbing all the ones in kind of the inner-ish and outer part of the map as I go along, kind of zigzagging, looping in and out here. And that should be it. 13 out of 20 will be the last one if you didn't already grab some of these that are closer in. So 13 out of 20, and then you can come in here. There's a bunch in here. So make sure you grab these and come back up these ramps. There's 2 on each side of these ramps you gotta jump up and grab. And I'm also missing one more outside as well to the right over there. You can see it's on one of the little jumps again. Like I said, this one's not too bad at all. You shouldn't have too many problems getting this one. You gotta come at it from that other dirt mountain. The one I'm coming at right now, it doesn't seem like it's close enough because I just barely missed it. So you should have plenty of time. If you didn't mess up like I did, I messed up these jumps quite a few times. So if you didn't miss these jumps, you should be able to beat this a lot faster than I did, even with better time. I just kind of mess up here and there. No biggie, you still beat it. So there's that. That one's not too bad once you get the hang of that one. Right, moving on to 9 out of 12, Frozen Frenzy. This one can be a bit tricky one as well. You want to save that one for last if you can. If not, and you think you can do this and back up straight in between there and not get hit by them, go ahead and be my guest like I did. Then I'm going to grab this one in front of me, and I'm going to go inside. You could stick to the outermost part of this little inner circle area with all these spinning blades and get all them and then come in here. It might be a little bit less confusing for you, but I just grab those two and I come in here and basically grab every single one here, worked on the kind of the outer ones, and then you're going to want to grab this crate and you're going to want to shoot that right there down that pathway. Grab the one over here and then grab this one last, so that way you can go up this ramp and hop and grab that one as well. Now if you want, you can go to the down to my right. There's a little drop off. You can go down there and grab them in like that middle area. I'm just going to stick to the top. You got 2 of these sections where there's 2 of these back to back like this, and that didn't end up working so well, but whatever. If you get hit by one TNT crate, no big deal. Just keep driving along and hopping and you'll get it off you. Now I went back down for a little bit and then jumping down here to jump back up and grabbing this one while I saw it on the way up. If you ever want to do that and you see the one that's right in your way of the jump, you might as well just jump down and then kind of jump back up and get that one along the way. That way you can come back to get it and you figure out where it's at, because you're lost, because there's at least 3 or 4 of these ramps and only 2 or 3 have it. See, there's another one here, so there's like a third one I'm pretty sure it's the third one you got right here on these ramps. Not all of them have them, so keep that in mind. And I don't want to mess this up by not sticking to my original plan of doing all this inner circle part all at once. So if you do it like that, you should be able to get it. Just plain and simple. It's not too much complication to that level. Alright, we're on 10 out of 12, almost done. Desert Storm. As soon as you start off the map, you're gonna go up this ramp and you're gonna want to grab this one here. I kind of took my time with it. You got plenty of time on this map if you do this right. And then jump in here, and what you're going to want to do is just kind of loop around and grab the ones on the outermost part of this platform first. It makes it a lot easier to grab all of these, then kind of work your way in here, and then grab all of these at last. That way, if you start circling around like I do, you will basically be facing the exit you want to be facing, and then you're going to jump out. So right here is you're going to exit over here, so you can jump out and grab this crystal right here. I did this last minute decision of grabbing this other one, and I wasn't going to, but I thought I should just do it anyway. I was going to save it for last, but I decided not to. So grab the one down there by the nitro crates, and then turn around and grab this one over here for sure. Let's get that out of the way. Now you're going to want to circle around the left side of this map and kind of do it clockwise. So grab a crate in case you want some turbo. It's going to be one here. Excuse me, it's a bowling bomb, not turbo in this map. It's a bowling bomb. Alright, so once you grab the one here, I kind of got messed up on where I was at. Grab that one and continue on straight. Don't turn around like I did. Go on straight down here and grab this one. Loop around the back side of this rock so you can get a better angle at come back out. Once you come back out, just loop around this rock here. You should have one right here by the nitro crates, and if you fire this bowling bomb coming at this, you'll be able to destroy them too, but I kind of snuck behind them. So grab that one and then grab this one. Now you're going to need a power side turbo up this ramp to get this jump. Otherwise you will not make this jump, and that crystal you'll be missing every time. So grab that, jump down here, grab that one to the left or this one first, don't matter. Kind of mess up there and miss that shot. So grab this crystal here and then grab the one to the left. It might have been easier to grab this one first and then that one I just grabbed, but oh well. And then same thing here, you're going to want a power side turbo all the way up this ramp up here, and otherwise you will miss this crystal as well, and that will waste some serious time having to redo those jumps. So make sure you get those jumps on your first shot. Like I said, you will need the power side turbo to get those. Alright, Magnetic Mayhem, 11 out of 12. This one's a pretty simple map. Just go ahead and grab that crate at the bat and turn to your right, jump down and grab that crystal there. If you can sneak behind between those, do it. If not, just use that bomb you just picked up. Grab another bomb and get these. Grab this crystal. It's basically a map where you're just going to grab a lot of bombs and then just be firing down the nitro crates, because the nitro crates are everywhere and it's going to mess you up a lot if you don't destroy them. Destroy these ones in the middle. Grab these crystals. You're going to want to grab another one just to be safe on the way out, because you'll be using it a little bit anyway. Make sure you grab the crystals on the way out. There's 5 on that side. Hop down. I end up just screw it and getting this one over here anyway. And I grabbed that one and end up going through here, and I decided to go through the other end because there's 2 sides of this map like this. Make sure you go to each end, grab this one here, make sure you grab a weapon next, because you want to be destroying some more nitro crates here. Destroy those, grab the next crystal, grab another box. Same as the last area, you're going to want to shoot up the middle, just be safe, just destroy it and get out of your way. Grab the crystal, grab that weapon box, and then you grab this crystal on the way out here. And then we're almost done. All we gotta do is make some jumps. Make sure you get this one here first. Hop down and grab that. Jump this ramp over here. Grab the one across from it. And just hop around here and fire the bowling bomb at these crates here. Get this one right here. And you're gonna want to hop to the left to grab that one. I'm gonna continue to arm myself with some bowling bombs. So hop over here, grab that one. I end up grabbing that one but missed my shot, and it's kind of keep looping around this middle area and hopping up these ramps and grabbing them all. I got kind of balls with some of these and grabbing them and just ramming nitro crates and not caring, because I saw how much time on the clock. If you do it fast enough and doing it the way I'm doing it, it's pretty efficient, it seems like, and you have plenty of time to even do this. Just 36 seconds, which is a ridiculous amount of time left. Alright guys, we're in the last one, Terra Drome. Simple map, very, very easy. There isn't really much to this map. Alright, just hop to your left, grab this one, jump up and grab this, and all we're going to do is follow this path all the way around. And you will know when you have them all when you get to the other side of the bridge here. You can see there's green there, and then you'll have these double ones followed by a crate box. That's when you know you have them all done. And you're going to go to the inner part of the map after that. So basically, you're just going to be looping around this entire track, grabbing your last few here. Now when you get to the middle down here, you're going to want to focus on finding one that has to jump to get it. So look for one, you gotta jump off. So basically, find one here like this, jump off, grab the one opposite from over here like this, come back up there, jump off, grab it again, another one, Try to find another one down there. If not, go to the next one. Keep just jumping off and repeating this. Like I said, it's pretty easy. Just keep doing this method here, and then grabbing the one over here, and then end up turning around, seeing this is where I'm facing the ramp to jump to get the other one. So I got that one, and I'm going to turn around, get the last one to jump off, and then grab the one to my right over here. You see, I'm going to jump off, I'm going to come back up and grab the one that's sitting up here, and then the last two are on top of that bridge. And that should do it for your achievement, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know, and I'll answer the best I can. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll have more Crash Team Racing video guys for you soon.